Yes, hello children, how are you? Now again we are here. In our last module we have completed that chapter flotation. Now today we are going to start another topic, that is work and energy. Is it clear that we are going to see another NCERT chapter, work and energy. Today we are going to discuss about this. Now, see that first I want to introduction about work. Introduction part today we are taking. So far we have discussed the Newton's second law of motion, and according to the Newton's second law of motion we have seen the motion of an object. Suppose this is an object and you are applying a force. The motion of an object, when the force acting on it is constant force, by applying Newton's second law of motion. But in our most physical phenomena, the forces acting on the object are not constant. The variable forces are there, and in fact depend on their positions, are not constant. So such forces include even gravitational force also. So such forces also include gravitational force, or the force exerted by an object attached to a spring. So dear children, to deal with such situation, we shall develop general method by introducing the concept of work. So we are going to introduce a new concept that is called work. So children, work done by a force as the object on which it acts moves from one position to the another position. You are taking a body from here to here or here to here like this. So the concept of work is closely related to the concept of energy. These both are related. How it is, let us see. I want to explain the term work. I want to explain the term work. Let us see. Here are the two meanings of work. One is intuitive meaning. Intuitive meaning of work is quite different from the scientific definition. From the scientific definition of the work. In everyday activity, the term work is used equally the mental work and the physical work. Suppose I take a stone of 20 kg and put on my hand like this and standing in this position. I am not moving at all. So this is not a work. Suppose if I push a wall like this, I am applying a force but wall does not move. It is also not a work. So my dear children, you might be holding a weight without moving. You may be carrying a load and moving horizontally with a uniform velocity. So all these cases, according to the scientific definition, you are not doing any work. Is it clear? अगर आप काम कर रहे हैं, आप फोर्स लगा रहे हैं, तो डिस्प्लेसमेंट होना चाहिए. How it is? If you are moving a table from one position to the another position when you are applying a force, When you are applying a force like this, here suppose this is the table. You are applying a force, this table moves forward. Or you are pulling or pushing a chair. Either you are moving forward or you are moving backward. A displacement is there. So my dear children, I can say, what is the scientific definition of work? In our physics, the term work is used in a special technical sense and has a much more precise definition. We can take a lot of example of it. When this is a box, suppose this is a box. When a box is pushed here by applying a force, it moves through some distance. Suppose it comes here in this manner. The work is said to be done. In this case, the applied force displaces the box. Is it clear? Now, one more example you can take. When we pull a trolley, suppose this is the trolley and you are pulling. You are just pulling like this. When you pull a trolley by applying a force, it moves through some distance. Again, I can say work is said to be done. Displacement होना चाहिए बस. Is it clear? Yes, sir. Now, when we lift a box through a height, suppose this is the box and you are lifting it either upward direction or downward direction. So when you are lifting a box, we have to apply force. So with the help of all these examples जो मैं आप लोगों को अभी दिए हैं, so from all the examples given here, it follows the work. The work is done if, what are the special conditions? Let us see. According to scientific manner. So what I can say, sir, a force is applied on the object. A force is applied on the object. On the object first. वर्क इज डन, ये बता रहा हूं मैं. वर्क कब कहलाएगा? वर्क इज डन इफ फोर्स इज अप्लाइड. द ऑब्जेक्ट इज डिस्प्लेस्ड फ्रॉम इट्स ओरिजिनल पोजीशन. द ऑब्जेक्ट इज डिस्प्लेस्ड फ्रॉम इट्स ओरिजिनल पोजीशन. फ्रॉम इट्स ओरिजिनल पोजीशन. फ्रॉम इट्स ओरिजिनल पोजीशन. Now, no work is said to be done if any of the two conditions is not satisfied. So these are the two essential conditions for work done. Write down. Yes. Write down. Now, dear children, what is this? Work done by a constant force. Work done by a constant force. Work done by a constant force. This is the article we are going to see. The direction of the displacement of an object and the direction of the force can have a different relation with each other. In which direction we are applying a force, in which direction the body displaces from one position to the another position. So the direction of the force and the displacement, the direction of the force and the direction of the displacement and the direction of the displacement may be either both are in the same direction or are in the opposite direction or perpendicular to each other and there may not be a displacement at all. There may not be a displacement. These are the four special conditions we are going to see. Force is acting in the direction of displacement. First case we are going to see. What is that? Let us see here. That is, force is acting in the direction of the displacement. Here. See that what is going on. First case, जिधर आप फोर्स लगा रहे हैं उधर ही डिस्प्लेसमेंट हो रहा है, लाइक दिस. The displacement and force both are in the same direction. Here, this is the surface. Here is a box. You are applying a force, say, in this direction. Body displaced from the point P to the point Q. Say, here is the distance is S. Consider a block placed at a point P, acted upon by an external force F. Block is displaced through a distance S to a new position Q. Then, what will be the work done? Force into displacement. Is it clear? समझ में आ गया? Yes, sir. So write down. So work done is equal to, work done by the force is equal to the product of force and the displacement. It is the product of force into displacement. Here it is clear? Yes, sir. Write down. When the force is acting in a direction opposite to that of displacement. Second case, when force is acting in the direction opposite to that of displacement. In the direction opposite to the displacement. Here, force is acting in the direction opposite to that of displacement. Second case. Then what happens? Suppose here is the horizontal surface. It is your block. You are applying a force F. Body displaced from the point P to the point Q, say distance S. The force F is acting opposite to the displacement of the body. Then this work done is called negative work done. First case in which the force is in the direction of displacement, that is called positive work done. So I can write here minus Fs here. This happens when the object is moving in one direction while the force is acting in the opposite direction. The force is retarding the motion. A typical example is the work done by the frictional force. You are applying a force, you are applying a brake in this direction and car stops. which usually acts in the direction opposite to that of displacement. Further, if an object is moving thrown up like this, when an object is moving thrown up, its displacement, it is in the upward direction, whereas the force acting on it due to the earth gravity is in the downward direction. जब आप ऊपर फेंक रहे हैं तो अपोजिट साइड में एक फोर्स लग रहा है, that is in the downward direction. So work done by gravity on an object thrown upward is negative. Write down. So the work done by gravity on an object, by gravity on an object, by gravity on an object thrown upward is negative. Okay, write down. In the third case, when both are perpendicular to each other, when both are perpendicular to each other, force is acting perpendicular to the distance, perpendicular to the displacement. Here it is the case number third. In that case, suppose this is our object, a force is here F, and body displaced from the point P to the point Q. Here is the displacement. Here in this case, force F applied is perpendicular to the displacement. जब force इधर लगेगा तो there will be no displacement at all in this direction. So work done would be force into displacement is 0. Here is no displacement. S is 0 here. Is that clear? Force is acting perpendicular to the displacement. No displacement in the direction of the force. In this direction there is no displacement. So work done in this case is 0. Is that clear? The force is causing no displacement. S is 0, the W is equal to 0. Now, this happens, one may be holding a heavy weight on his head, here like this, put like this. There is no displacement. At that time, the work done is 0. No work is done when one may be pushing a rock or a wall that is unable to move it. So there are three kinds of work done: positive work done, negative work done, and zero work done. Three kinds of work done. Work done by a force is positive when the force acts in the same direction, in the direction of displacement. This is called positive work done. When the direction of force and the displacement both are in opposite direction, that is called negative work done. And the third one, work done by the force is 0. No displacement in the direction of the force. That is called zero work done. It is clear? Write down. Three different cases are here. So we can say, dear children, so from all these discussion, what we conclude here? From all these discussion, what is the result? The work done by a force, the work done by a force, the work done by a force acting on an object, acting on an object, acting on an object is equal to the product of the force, is equal to the product of the force F and the displacement S of the object in the direction of the force, in the direction of force. This is the full definition of work done, that is force into displacement. Write down. W comes out to be force into displacement. Here we can say work has only magnitude, no direction, and such it is a scalar quantity. However, it may be positive or negative. Here it is a scalar quantity. What is the unit of work done? Work done is the product of force into displacement. The unit of force is Newton. The unit of displacement is meter. So Newton into meter. And this formula invented by a scientist called Joule. The unit of work done is also Joule. Joule. This is the SI unit of work done. Standard International. SI means Standard International. If I applied a force 1 Newton, if a displacement is 1 meter, then the work done would be 1 Newton into 1 meter, that is equal to 1 Joule. So 1 Joule work is said to be done on an object when a force of 1 Newton displaces it by 1 meter along the line of action of force. 1 kilojoule is equal to 10 raised to the power 3 joule here. And also I can write 1 megajoule. Also I can write 1 megajoule, that is 10 raised to the power 6 joule. So these are the different units you have to remember. So dear children, this is all about today's article. Is that clear? In our next module we will see some more articles, that is energy, different types of energy. Okay.